àti gbogbo èròjà aṣaralóore inú rẹ̀ ò fi lè yingin. Oúnjẹ aṣaralóore ni, adùn inú rẹ̀ afẹnuwó, ó sì dára fún gbogbo ẹbí. Nítorí náà, tí àtijẹ cornflakes bá dé, rí i dájú pé All Flakes Nasco cornflakes ló yàn láàyò. Oúnjẹ aládùn tó dára ní gbogbo ìgbà.
Mama Junior, put in the total your body telling Momo.
Jackpot, my sister. Why are you not happy? I don't use Honeywell spaghetti mini. Don't cook, they always with me.
Honeywell spaghetti mini?
Yes, so Junior and the papa like her, and it is very easy to prepare. This Honeywell spaghetti mini. Now instant life, oh.
Hi, with the new Honeywell spaghetti mini, your kitchen wahala go reduce, so you go cook until you finish at once, and even still enjoy nourishment on top. Oh yeah, go buy your own pack of Honeywell spaghetti mini today. Bottle of pasta. Bring Honeywell pasta.
When malaria won't show power for your side, it gon' knock you down. I'm a damn salt gel. Like I tell you no say, malaria medicines we no get bad taste, so bitter taste for mouth. And it easy to swallow. Try. I got red game changer. I'm a damn salt gel.
Amatem soft gel now to treat malaria. If body not well after 3 days, see a doctor.
With star 966 hash easy banking, you can open a Zenith Bank account, purchase airtime and data, make transfers to any bank in Nigeria, pay bills and make POS payments, create a wallet account, and perform other self-service options like PIN and password reset and temporary blockage of your account. Star 966 hash is fast, easy, and convenient. And more importantly, it can be used on any phone type as it requires no data. Dial star 966 hash to get started now. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Bode, now what do you dey find for kitchen?
My dear, na spoon to drink off medicine.
Honey, take comics, just here, drink and get relief.
Yes, so summer comics for scratch throat. Comics get dextromethorphan and guaifenesin. Just here, drink and get relief from cough. Ide kulele to drink.
I dey relief now. I love comics.
Now, Orange Drugs Limited they distribute comics. Products will make you drowsy. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. Comics, Ide kulele.
Splash FM 105.5.
Morning Splash.
Morning Splash.
Morning Splash.
It's 8:04. This beautiful, seems like it's a wet morning as it's turning out to be here in Ibadan. Very good morning to you. Welcome back to the Morning Splash. Yes, we took a break. You had to listen to some sports and you could tell from the energy that it was all good vibes. Yeah, I am sure you had a great time with Tunde and the gang this morning on Sports Bang. There's an evening version for those who perhaps missed out on this. You can get to catch up again at 6:30 later this evening. But it's Splash 105.5 FM. We're still here. My name is Charity Jerome, and this is the final hour of the Morning Splash. Beyond the Surface is what's been tagged. And just so you know, we are streaming live on Facebook. I didn't get to mention this earlier, but I should now. And I'd also like to appeal to you, to transfer the love that you show to us live on the air, via the radio, calls and text messages. Transfer that to our streaming portals as well. We would appreciate that. And it goes a long way. Major thanks to those who keep showing showing up every time. Abu Kasimu is one of such people. I think Michael Tayo Majagbe is also one of those. They're always dropping comments, always liking, always sharing. We appreciate the love. We thank you very much. And if you're listening right now and you've never done that, or you do that once in a while, we're appealing to you to do that often and on. We would love it. It will go a long way to really share what we do to people in your community and put the word out there, so that people can actually see this and benefit, gain from the insights and information and the updates, all that we bring on this program and on this dial. So please go to facebook.com/Splash FM 1055. If that sounds too tacky or too cumbersome, you can just easily search for Splash FM 105.5 on the search button on Facebook, and it will take you straight to our page on Facebook, where you can always join in on the live stream, leave a comment, share, and be a part of our online community. I would honestly appreciate this. So thank you in advance. Certainly we'll be taking comments from that platform on the show this morning, and I'm looking forward to seeing some engagements with the live stream. All you have to do is just go to the comment section on the live stream and leave a comment for those who will be watching on Facebook. Thank you very much. And the interesting thing about Facebook is that even when you're out of town for whatever reason and you feel like you're missing out, you don't have to really, because with Facebook, you can take us anywhere. The live stream is available in wherever you go, anywhere, as long as you have data. Yeah, so that way you never miss a thing. You carry us with you wherever you go, and we're always together. Wouldn't that just be so comforting? All right, I hope it is. All right, it's 7 minutes past 8 o'clock. I told you earlier that today we're going to be focusing on COVID-19 vaccination. Yes, and I feel it's instructive for us to talk about this because of a recent development in Edo State. Now, I know it's possible that a lot of you haven't heard about what's going on in Edo State or what will kickstart in Edo State from the second week of September, which is why we're bringing this information to you and picking your brains on it concerning whether we should be borrowing a leaf from Edo State. The governor of Edo State, in case you didn't hear this information, has said that residents who do not have proof of COVID-19 vaccination will be barred from public facilities and large gatherings. Now, you might say, well, it's not my business. I don't attend events. I don't go to... But wait until you hear the details. So, Mr. Obaseki made this known when he was flagging off the second phase of the COVID-19 vaccination in Benin. And he said specifically that only those vaccinated would have access to public places and large gatherings. He lamented the increasing cases of COVID-19 infections in that state, adding that government efforts were geared towards mitigating a spike in the number of cases of COVID-19. The governor proposes that starting from September, people who do not have proof of at least one vaccination would not be allowed into banks. Yes, would not be allowed into churches or mosques, would not be allowed into to receive government services or whatever kind of government help without proving that they have at least collected one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm going to let you listen to a bit of what the governor had to say, so that you can hear it directly from the horse's mouth, if you like. Okay. All right. Let's try that again, shall we?
People who are not yet vaccinated at all will have to depend on remote access to these gatherings. So from the second week of September, people may not be allowed to worship in churches and mosques without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gates. Similarly, people will not be allowed to event centers for parties or receptions without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gates of these occasions. We have made adequate arrangements with security to prevent anybody who does not have a vaccination card from accessing any of these events. Also, you will not be allowed to access banking services in Edo State from the middle of September if you have not been vaccinated. If you want to...
All right. I had to stop you there, but that's the governor of Edo State, and I'm sure you heard that. People will not be allowed into churches and mosques from the middle of September without showing proof of at least one dose, having taken one dose of the vaccine, and event centers and banks and all of that. He says that they made arrangements with security agencies to enforce this. I know there are probably questions as regards how this would actually work. You know, Nigeria is a big place. Even Edo State, 4.7 million people. That's a large number to police. Will the government be in every single bank across every single local government? How indeed do they intend to execute this? That's a different question. That's a question that I'm sure a lot of people are asking. But if you hear if you heard rather the governor, and you heard the way he said what he said, there's a lot of conviction in his words and how determined he is to make sure that this doesn't fail. Yeah, and that this succeeds. And the interesting thing is, one of the reasons why they arrived at this decision was the fact that recently, in the last couple of days, their data has shown them that most of the deaths recorded recently are from people who have never been vaccinated, who have not taken not even one of the vaccines. And that is disturbing, yeah, because they're feeling if people were at least vaccinated, if some of those people were vaccinated, it would have helped, yeah. So other statistics show that Edo State, as it stands, is the 7th, the state with the 7th highest cases as far as COVID-19 is concerned. So far, they've recorded 195 deaths, and they've confirmed over 5,000 cases in that state, and they are concerned. The number of people who are currently on admission at this moment are 255. The numbers that they've discharged, 4,891. So those are the figures, yeah? And the government is, determined to the Oyo State governor should replicate such measures in Oyo State. You know why I ask this question? Because Oyo State's figures are actually higher than Edo State's figures. And I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but Edo State is, even beyond Lagos State, the only state that is seen to be taking such a hard stance on people getting vaccinated. Even Lagos State has not come out with such stringent measures or rules against those who have refused to be vaccinated. And we know that Lagos is the epicenter of the coronavirus in Nigeria. They have over 604 deaths recorded, with 72,000 plus cases confirmed in that state. But even they haven't had this kind of a regulation or an order for people who have not been vaccinated and do not have proof of at least one vaccination dose to be restricted from gaining access to churches, mosques, banking services, and other services from the state government. Now bring it out to Edo State, yeah? To Oyo State, rather. So far, according to the NCDC, we have recorded 8,082 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. We currently have 673 people on admission. Of those, 7,247 have been discharged, and 162 people have died from COVID-19 in Oyo State. Now, since the third wave of COVID-19 started, and the third wave is all about Delta variant, Oyo State has consistently been among the top states with high numbers in Nigeria. So you see, there's reason for concern. For example, on the 29th of August 2021, 362 cases were confirmed and 93 deaths were recorded all across Nigeria. That is scary. That's a scary figure. But what I want you to consider is that of the 362 cases that were reported from 15 states, Lagos had 200 cases and Oyo was the second highest with 33 cases. You have to keep in mind that most of these new infections that we're seeing have been confirmed to be the Delta variant spreading. Yeah, so Oyo State is kind of like maybe not as high as Lagos, but we're still in the thick of things. And Edo State is not even as badly hit as we are. And then we have the governor making this radical, if you like, that's what I'd like to call it, radical orders and regulations, insisting that from the second week of September, people without proof of vaccination would not be allowed into certain places. And you know what other reason why I like this? To show you that the governor perhaps put a lot of thought into this. It wasn't an order that was to take immediate effect. He actually gave people time. This order was made on the 23rd of August. And between then and the second week of September, that's a lot of space, yeah? To get people who have been sitting on the fence, not wanting to be vaccinated or having some reasons to not be vaccinated, to change their minds and go get vaccinated before this event kicks off. So you can see that there's some thoughtfulness on the part of the governor, yeah? And with that, this is likely to succeed. The question, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Oyo, Ibadan, and environs, should our governor, Seyi Makinde, take such a hard stance? I'd like to hear from you, especially if you're a medical doctor or an advocate for the vaccination, or someone who has taken the vaccine or heard people's resistance to the vaccine, or if you haven't, tell me the reason why you think this will not work, why the governor should not take this stance, and what your opposition to this is. But generally, I'm asking, considering the threat that COVID-19 gives, and the reality that states have to find a way of coping with COVID-19. And one of the ways to do that is to ensure that larger numbers of people within states get vaccinated. Would you agree that this is a step that our dear governor here should be considering? And would you support it? Do you think it will work? That is basically it, yeah? 0809-155-1055, 0805-699-8678, 07... Okay, so sorry about that. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
I am fine, thank you. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, okay. I might not take much of the time, but I'll just pass some certain points. I don't know, I think I think the governor is looking for the interest of the state, which is understandable. You understand me? But you specify that they must do it by force. I think COVID-19 vaccine should be something done willingly. Now, from my own perspective, don't get me wrong. You can tell people that, okay, if you don't take these things, you should not be in certain places like public places because you probably affect others, which might be a crime for the state. You understand me? But you do not insist. That's like trending over people you have done. Number two, I have Muslim friends. I'm talking about people over 40. Because of their belief, they have never taken injection in their entire life. I don't know if you know where I'm coming from.
Yes, I understand the religious, yes.
When they have malaria, yes, you start
But do you know that Muslim religious leaders have encouraged their people to get vaccinated? Are you aware of that?
Yes, but I'm talking about beliefs right now.
Okay, all right. That's fair enough, yes.
But you saying they could not enter probably public places, you understand, because it might be an offense, it might be a new state of offense. If you're not taking it willingly, you're in a public place and you can probably affect others. But telling hard-working people that have worked, they didn't see COVID-19 coming, and you're insisting they can't even enter the bank and withdraw their own money. That's like trading over human rights.
All right.
So like I said earlier, I think vaccines should be something taken willingly. And like you and I have heard very well that this thing does not prevent you from having COVID-19. Because I've had cases of people who took it and eventually died. So
not died though. They took it and got it again. Yeah, I've not heard cases of people who took 2 doses of the vaccine and died.
But you know that whatever the governor of Edo State is doing, with all due respect,
yes,
might not even be done in Europe or rather over America or London, because it's like traveling over human rights.
All right.
You can't insist. Okay,
I'm going to have to let you go because I have to get on a commercial break. But let me correct a notion. What the governor is doing has already been done in different parts of the West, America, Europe, all different. A lot of countries have, and they're not saying it's compulsory, but for you to access certain services, government or otherwise, you have to show proof of being vaccinated. We'll continue with the phone lines after this commercial break. Don't go away. Stay with us.
Yes, favors, please.
Whether you're turning up with your girls
or hanging out with your guys,
maybe you're chilling on the couch with your favorite movie,
or just having a regular dinner.
Whatever, whenever, or wherever it is, enjoy every moment with the distinct taste of Feiruz, the premium soft drink for every occasion.
The big leagues are back, and DSTV is the only place you can watch it all. Enjoy live matches weekly from the best leagues in the world. We're talking the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, the Champions League, not to mention the return of the Europa League. That's Salah, Kane, Haaland, Bruno, Lukaku, Suarez, Messi, and CR7.
Oh my goodness!
All week, every week.
You're just lost for words!
Nothing beats the unbeatable football on DSTV.
Lọ́kùnrin, lóbìnrin, àmúwá fún yín láti iléeṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ aṣáájú nínú ṣíṣe máṣíìnì alùpùpù lágbàáyé. Ẹ̀mí kò ṣeé dádúró ti Naija. Hero Hunter. Máṣíìnì alùpùpù Hero Hunter 100 pẹ̀lú ìjókòó gígùn tó tún tẹ́jú, ààyè ìgbẹ́rù tó fẹ̀ àti ẹ́ńjìnì alágbára 100cc tó tún wá pẹ̀lú warranty onídìíwọ̀n olóṣù 12, Visco engine oil oní lítà 24, èyí tí yóò mú ọ tọ́jú ju $1,040 lọ. Fún ìgbà díẹ̀ ni o, fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè làfẹ́ 0800 800 8080. Hero Hunter, máṣíìnì alùpùpù tó lálòtọ́ tó ṣe é gbára lé.
Sunshine, sunshine, you make me smile, you brighten my day. Lipton iced tea, sunshine in a bottle, in every way. Lipton iced tea, no be lie, you keep me refreshed. Lipton iced tea, I can't deny my sunshine drink. Lipton iced tea. Oh, yeah, show me your side. Come make it chop better life, baby. Mommy and daddy and everybody, show me your bottle job.
Chop better life with sunshine in a bottle with the refreshingly delicious Lipton iced tea. Available in peach and lemon flavors.
Lipton iced tea.
Lipton iced tea. Deliciously refreshing.
Momsy used to tell me after dinner time story how they used to chop life at the one bad parties. Chicken curry sauce, mama is the boss. You can never have enough of party to love. But these days all we see is just concoction. Like we got smacked in the head and got concussion. No more daily treats, no more Sunday best. Is this what you eat? My God, why settle for less? It's night time, everybody gotta live it up. Maggie chickens in the kitchen, everybody season up. Mouth water and lips smacking, finger licking. Didn't I tell you every meal tastes like chicken? Spice up every meal, don't let them taste the same. Cause Maggie chicken is making chicken great again. Just know one thing, just know I really, really love it. When you cook with Maggie chicken. Maggie chicken now comes in powder.
With Maggie, cook the difference.
Ẹgbẹ̀rún 6 náírà ni owó yín sà. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sanwó?
Mo máa ti gbàgbé àpamọ́wọ́ mi.
Ẹ má yọra yín lẹ́nu. Ẹ lè sanwó kíákíá tí ẹ bá tẹ NQR code wa níbí pẹ̀lú èyíkéyìí ohun èlò ìfowópamọ́ alágbèéká yín.
Ní tòótọ́?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà, ẹ ṣe àyẹ̀wò níbí.
Mo máa ti rí ìfiránṣẹ́ ìṣòwò náà kíákíá ni.
NQR ló ṣe ìpèsè ìrọ̀rùn àti àwọn àṣàyàn ìsanwó tí kò ní ìbátan. Ó yára, ó ṣe é gbẹ́kẹ̀lé, ó sì ní ààbò. Ó wà káàkiri ní àwọn ilé ìtajà lórílẹ̀-èdè. Fún àlàyé díẹ̀ sí, jọ̀wọ́ kàn sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ rẹ. NIBS ló ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn olùpèsè iṣẹ́ owó.
Chop life, live life, do the things that gon' make you happy. Them no like I'm to want to let everybody get your flavor. Chop life, drink up, one glass of Martin as you step down. Them no like I'm to want to let everybody get your flavor. Oh,
Multina, share happiness.
Have you heard? There's a seasoning for every meal. On the seasoning is full of flavor. Delicious, tasty. Mama's happy day. No. My hunger. Rich flavor. Aroma. Delicious. Mama's happy day. The fresh cookie. Great flavor.
Mama's helping hand.
Ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́fà àbọ̀ náírà ni owó yín sà. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sanwó?
Mo mà ti gbàgbé àpamọ́wọ́ mi.
Ẹ má yọra yín lẹ́nu. Ẹ lè sanwó kíákíá tí ẹ bá tẹ MQR code wa níbí pẹ̀lú èyíkéyìí ohun èlò ìfowópamọ́ alágbèéká yín.
Ní tòótọ́?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà, ẹ ṣe àyẹ̀wò níbí.
Mo mà ti rí ìfiránṣẹ́ ìṣòwò náà kíákíá ni. NQR ló ṣe ìpèsè ìrọ̀rùn àti àwọn àṣàyàn ìsanwó tí kò ní ìbátan. Ó yára, ó ṣe é gbẹ́kẹ̀lé, ó sì ní ààbò. Ó wà káàkiri ní àwọn ilé ìtajà lórílẹ̀‐èdè. Fún àlàyé díẹ̀ sí, jọ̀wọ́ kàn sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ rẹ. NIBS ló ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn olùpèsè iṣẹ́ owó.
Sunshine makes the day better, meal times better, weekends better, chill times better, dates better, barbecues, beach parties, and even one bears better. Sunshine makes every bit better.
Lipton iced tea, Lipton iced tea, made from fresh tea leaves, soaked in hours of sunshine, and together with juicy fruit flavors, give you that deliciously refreshing taste. Top it alive with sunshine in a bottle, available in peach and lemon flavor. Lipton iced tea, deliciously refreshing.
Wow, you no just fit to stop dey rub your pikin jololo body, my dear. You know see my pikin skin? You remember say nappy and heat rashes been full in body before, but since I discover baby Tribotan, hey, my pikin skin just dey oyoyo like velvet. Nappy or heat rash don vamos. Abeg tell me more about this baby Tribotan. Baby Tribotan na the skin medicine for all yama nappy and heat rash dem wey dey fire children body. Make you use baby Tribotan today and you go discover how your pikin body go jololo like velvet.
Baby Tribotan get clotrimazole and Istamol. Make you dey always read the product leaflet wey dey inside the pack. Na Fitson Healthcare PLC dey make am.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Nice strike!
Guy, imagine say Messi, Ronaldo with Mbappe dey your house. Imagine the kind football experience where you go enjoy. Go imagine say you cross leg on top share, dey flex for your house because now our home, our football with La Liga, Serie A and Premier League.
No, they imagine things so. Go get your own Go TV decoder plus 1 month of mass subscription for only 6,900 naira. I'll make you enjoy all the Obonge live matches wey full ground this season. Go TV, love it.
Well, thank you so much for staying with us. It's 8:28. The good thing is we have 12 minutes uninterrupted without a commercial break. So I'm going to keep it to your comments. And remember that we're streaming live on Facebook. Just in case you're unable to get your comments to us or get through on the phone lines, you can go to Facebook and leave your comments just under the live stream. We'll be attending to those in just a moment as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Sasha. My name is Chiamaka. I'm calling from Orissa.
I didn't get your name. Did you say Chiamaka?
Yes, my name is Chiamaka. I'm calling from
Oh, great to have you here, Chiamaka. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me, please?
Loud and clear, yes.
Okay. My contribution is that I think Oyo State governors should be at the forefront of vaccinating its citizens. This is a pay status thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, so sorry about that, Chiamaka. Your line disconnected, but she was just in the middle of saying that Oyo State should be at the forefront because of our slogan, the pace setter state. We should be leading others when it comes to this. Chiamaka, I hope you can get a call us again, though. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Judy.
Hi. Good morning, Charles. Welcome.
I think it's quite wrong for the government to come out and be making such pronouncements.
Okay. What is wrong about it?
People should have control to some extent on what goes into their body. Look, if that react wrongly, will the government take care of those people? We have present issues that are disturbing the country that are killing people more than COVID-19. The doctors are on strike. A lot of people are dying. Hunger is in the land. Banditry everywhere. Unemployment everywhere. These are serious issues that the government need to tackle. I know you're coming out, say, I have not collected the vaccine and I will not collect it. Because even in Europe, that people are collecting it, people are still dying of COVID-19. I think the government should have insisted on the safety measures.
Charles, did you hear the part where I said that according to Edo State data, 100% of those who died, especially from this recent Delta variant, showed that they hadn't been vaccinated at all? So it shows that if they had been vaccinated, they would have been able to fight at least for...
There is no fact to justify what you just said.
There's no fact to justify which part?
There's no fact to justify that. And what I am saying is that...
No, Charles, when you say there's no facts to justify, you have to clarify. Facts to justify what?
This thing. What I'm saying, the government should try. There are a lot of things killing people, Nigerians, more than COVID-19.
Okay.
At least the government should insist on the safety measures. I should have control over my body. It don't determine what goes into my body.
If you have control, then you don't go to those places now. You just stay in your house, access your bank remotely.
Let me give you an example. People that are smoking cigarettes, they write on cigarettes, cigarette is dangerous for your health. But if you smoke cigarettes beside me, it's harmful to me.
Yes, absolutely.
But they give them a choice.
But it's not contagious.
Why don't you clamp down people smoking cigarettes?
All right.
These are the issues now.
All right, Charles.
So you can't force people to take the vaccine.
Okay.
But insist on the safety measures. They have control over what goes into their body.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Charles. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Chacha.
Good morning,
well
sir.
Done.
Thank you. Welcome to the show.
I'm Ben. I'm calling from you.
All right, Ben. Nice to have you.
Okay, so I have questions in my mind, and I think those questions will surface when Okay, this is what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Edo State has 4 million people. Does Edo State government have, let's say times 2 of that, let's say about 8 or 9 million doses of the vaccine available? That instruction went out on the 23rd. Between 23rd and the time it will take place. The deadline is about 4 weeks.
Yes.
So let's say 28 days. Now, between that time, for those 28 days, Edo State will need to at least vaccinate about 150 people daily. And they are going to need, if let's divide it and say 100, they are going to have about 1,005 centers. Are they there? Are these things there before you start denying people? Because it's a different thing I don't want to take, but I want to take and I don't have access.
Absolutely.
It's another thing.
Yeah.
Then secondly, the law enforcement against the bank staff, the church owners, all the people that these people are going to for service or for anything. Is there anything to make all of them to have taken the vaccine before that date? Because if I'm going into a bank and I have taken, and the bank staff are telling me I haven't taken the vaccination, it doesn't make sense. So I see that your bias is towards, or your state government should be doing it. But the thing is, there's no point making a law that will fail because we are not prepared yet.
All right.
Thank you, Chacha.
All right, Ben, thank you very much. First, let me clarify. It is not a law. It is more like a proclamation, yes? So someone can actually challenge this in courts. Let's get that clear. But I don't know if you get it. This is like an incentive to encourage people to get vaccinated. It is not, of course, not everybody would budge by this, but it's the government's way of trying to push people to accept these vaccines. There's no way they can vaccinate everybody at the same time. It's happening in batches, but at least people need to be interested.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Please lower the volume on your radio. Thank you.
Okay. I'm speaking from my father. My name is Michael.
Hi, Michael. Nice to have you. Please go ahead.
Please, some people are not aware when they started this thing. Like myself, I have days of taking this thing, but I don't know the things and I don't know the date.
Okay. What I can tell you, Michael, is that you can go to the closest primary healthcare center to where you live, and they certainly will be there, those who are vaccinated. The closest primary healthcare center to you. Hi.
Please, Chiamaka calling back.
Oh, great. Thank you for calling back, Chiamaka.
The point is, I think there should be a lot of sensitization. But your state governor, I don't know, it's not really enlightening people. If you go to places like OJ, and forget about the vaccine, for instance, there should be a lot of enlightenment. If you go to places like OJ, Bere, people don't even know there's anything called coronavirus or of the Delta virus. Another thing is, there's no awareness. You don't know where these vaccinations are taking place. I've been, like myself, for instance, I've been to the primary health center. They say they don't have the vaccine. They are not even ready to give you directions or explain to you how or where you can get the vaccine. It's so frustrating living in this part of the country because nothing is really working. We don't have the vaccine. We don't see the vaccine, and you want people to go and take vaccination. Yes, how? And nobody is even enlightening the public, telling us why we need. Another thing, you can't drag people to take this vaccine. You need to enlighten them. It's a thing of the mind. If I'm informed, I know why I should take the vaccine. I will want to do that. If I'm not informed, and you want me to go and take vaccines because you make it a law that is that, if I'm decided to say my house, you know I go to be done anyway. So I think there should be more
sensitization.
Why and where these vaccines are being. For me, for instance, I am ready to take the vaccine, but I don't know where to go to. That's the truth.
All right, Chiamaka.
I don't know if you can even help us out. Maybe talk to the authorities to let us know where and how we can get this vaccine.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Chiamaka. And this is absolutely the truth she has spoken, because I've had engagements with a couple of people who are very willing to take the vaccine here in Oyo State, but they tell you, I don't know where to go. I don't know who to talk to. I'm even a case in point. I've had my first dose. For the second dose, I don't know. Nobody's telling me whether the second dose is available, whether Oyo State has started distributing. So there's a lot of lack of information, and people don't know who to turn. So I guess we're now realizing that in Oyo State we have a lacuna. We can easily agree that the government is not doing enough to sensitize people about this coronavirus and how and where they should get vaccinated. So maybe ours will not be to do the kind of decree that Edo State is doing, for instance, but we have work to do. The state government has work to do in getting the people to feel the need to want to be vaccinated. That goes without saying. I think at least we've been able to establish that much from today's conversation. Good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Hi, Ahmed. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, last caller spoke my mind regarding that. And like you said, lack of information. Even personally, I can tell you for free that Governor Seyi Makinde won't ever try to do that, because the populist governor, you want to offend anybody, and when it comes to COVID, we have majority that doesn't even believe there is COVID in Nigeria. How can you convince someone that didn't believe in COVID to take vaccination? It's not going to be easy. But when government make it on radio, have enough of sensitization, enough of information, and let them know understand that if you take this thing, it's for your own good, and also for civil servants to take it. So that they can be vaccinated. It's very important, but majority of people don't even believe it. You will be shocked that a lot of things that are healthy will not tell you that government is doing it for some reason. It's not in Nigeria. COVID-19 laws. Among others, they can do that a lot. And I think the government needs to do more of vaccination on radio. Let people be aware of it and give us all those centers that people can be vaccinated.
Can go and be vaccinated. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ame. Thank you for saying that. I'm going to run through the text messages that I have here because we really have to go. There's Splash FM. Sheyi Makinde cannot borrow from anyone regarding COVID-19 vaccine until he has ensured that the vaccine can go round in one instance. In view of the not enough quantity received so far, Edo State is funny often, and such order is against the people's human rights. Donna Kubusi says, good morning, Jimmy Cha. Edo pronouncement looks scary in a comical way. Litmus test for the biblical end time scenario. I would advise the governor to make do of more vaccination centers, statewide enlightenment, inform the citizens more about the devastating effects of the virus than this radical move. Aya from Jericho. This other one here says, okay, let's see. Will the 10 million doses supplied to Nigeria go round the at least 100 million doses? How many doses will be allocated to the state? Okay. All right. I have to leave it there. Thank you very much for way into this. I hope that the government is listening. People are concerned. We have to go now, but this is a continuing conversation I'm sure we'll continue to have until the end of the pandemic. My name is Charity Jerome. Go ahead and have a fantastic week until I see you again.
Splash FM 105.5.
Lóbìnrin àmúwá fún yín láti iléeṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ aṣáájú nínú ṣíṣe máṣíìnì alùpùpù lágbàáyé ẹ̀mí kò ṣeé dádúró ti Naija Hero Hunter. Máṣíìnì alùpùpù Hero Hunter 100 pẹ̀lú ìjókòó gígùn tó tún tẹ́jú ààyè ìgbẹ́rù tó fẹ̀ àti ẹ́ńjìnì alágbára 100cc tó tún wá pẹ̀lú warranty onídìíwọ̀n olóṣù 12 Visco engine oil oní lítà 24 èyí tí yóò mú ọ tọ́jú ju $1,040 lọ. Fún ìgbà díẹ̀ ni o, fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè làfẹ́ 0800 800 8080. Hero Hunter, máṣíìnì alùpùpù tó lálòtọ́ tó ṣeé gbára lé.
Oh boy, OneXBet dey make betting easier with their app for Android and iPhone